Good morning, class. How are you all? Good? Having a good time? Not troubling your parents? Listening to them? Keeping yourself safe? Washing your hands at regular time? Sanitizing them? Right. So, now it's your study time and time to study mathematics. Great. So, before we start, there are 4 lollipops with Anjali. How many lollipops with Anjali? 4. Okay. And with Tina, who is her sister, has got only 2 top lollipops. Her brother, Ajay, who is a very small brother, is also looking for lollipops. Now he sees that Anjali has 4 and Tina has only 2. So Ajay goes towards Anjali. Why does he go towards Anjali? Yes, Nidhi, let me know. Right. Because Anjali has got 4 toffees, 4 lollipops, and Tina has got only 2. So Ajay went towards Anjali. Because 4 is greater than 2. And if Ajay goes towards Anjali, he'll have more lollipops than going to Tina. Right. So I'm sure you have understood that the topic for the day is comparison of numbers. We have already done comparison of numbers in our previous classes. But now we'll be studying about the comparison of numbers, that is 4-digit numbers. Okay. With the comparison of 4-digit numbers, we first look at its different place values. 4-digit numbers are formed with ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Right? That's why they are said to be 4-digit numbers. Right. So whenever we have to compare the two given numbers, we'll compare the numbers first by the numbers at thousand place, then at hundreds place, then comparing the number at tens, and then ones place. To understand this thing, we'll take an example. So we'll take example 1. We take the two numbers 3672 and the other number that we take is 3843. So what do we have in step 1? First we'll place them under the place value. So this is your 1000, 100, tens and ones. Here also 1000, 100, tens and ones. And we place them in their respective houses. 2, 7, 6 and 3. Here also 3, 4, 8 and 3. So what do we see as per our rule number 1? We see that the number, the digit at 1000 place is 3 and here also it is 3. Right? So the number at 1000 place is same, that is 3 is equal to 3. Right? If the numbers at 1000 place are same, we move to the next house, that is of hundreds. Here at hundreds, we see we have the number 6 and here we have number 8. And if we compare these two numbers, that is 6 and 8, we'll find that 8 is greater than 6. Right? So, what do we find? That the number 6 is in the digit of 3672 and the number related to 8 was 3843. Since 8 is bigger, greater than 6, So 8 was in this number, so this becomes greater. 3843 is greater than 3672. Right? So what does this show? It shows the open side of the sign always points towards the greater number, and the closed end, this is your closed end, this closed end always points towards the smaller number. Let us try to understand with one more example. Okay, so this is your example 2. That is 2318 and 2314. First step, we'll write the number 2318, 2314. Keep them under the place value, that is ones, tens, hundred and thousand. Same here. Right? Now our work begins of comparing the two numbers, that which is a greater number of the two given numbers. We'll compare the number at 1000 place. Here we have 2 and here also we have 2. So it is same. When the numbers at the 1000 place is same, we move to the next house, that is of 100. 100 will see the number here is 3 and here also we have 3 at 100 place. So then we'll move to the next house, that is 10's house. 1 here and 1 is also here. After 10's we have 1's house. So we go to 8 at 1's place, and here we have 4 at 1's place. What happens? 8 is greater than 4. So what do we find? When we find that 8 is greater than 4, we'll say that 2318 is greater than 2314. Right? This is how we see and we compare the two given numbers. Kids, it's easy, but you have to be a little careful with the place values. And also follow the steps, that is, first we start comparing the numbers with 1000 place. If they are same, we move to the next house, that is 100. There also, if we find the same, we move to the 10 and so on to ones if the numbers. Now, Abhishek, you stand and let me know that what about this number which is greater and which is smaller over here. Okay. So, Abhishek, right. This you have done ones, tens, hundred, thousands. Here also ones, tens, hundred and thousands. What do we find here? 1000 at 7. And here also 7 at 1000 place. Then coming to next 100, 0. Here also 100, 0. Then tens, 0. Tens, 0. Then 2 at 1's place, 2 at 1's place. So we don't find any number which is greater or smaller. In such cases, what do we say? That there is no bigger and greater, but these two given numbers are equal. Because in any house, we didn't find any greater or smaller number. Kids, this is the way to find out the comparison of the given numbers with the three signs or equal to. These are known as greater than, smaller than, or equal to. Now, to see how much you have understood, this would be followed by an exercise based upon this, and you will do it yourself. Have a good day. All the best. Take care.